Welcome to Breaking Wire. Please subscribe to the channel and press the bell icon for more updates. May 18, 1980 began quietly, but at 8:32 a.m., Mount St. Helens erupted with unimaginable force. The north face collapsed in the largest landslide ever recorded, unleashing a lateral blast of superheated gas and ash at over 300 miles per hour. In minutes, 230 square miles of forest were flattened, 57 lives lost, and rivers choked with debris. Ash blanketed a dozen states, grounding flights and disrupting life far beyond the blast zone. The eruption was a national trauma, a stark reminder of the power beneath our feet. Today, the landscape is a mix of destruction and rebirth, young forests reclaiming the blast zone, but the mountain's profile forever changed by a massive, gaping crater. This caldera is now the focal point for future activity and scientific study. The memory of 1980 shapes every emergency plan and scientific measurement in the region. The eruption proved that Cascade volcanoes are not dormant relics but active threats. It sparked a new era of volcanology, advanced monitoring, and public respect for the mountain's power. The shadow of that day still guides how we prepare for the next awakening. Mount St. Helens remains a symbol of both devastation and resilience. Mount St. Helens is now one of the world's most closely monitored volcanoes. Seismometers detect even the faintest tremors, signs of magma moving deep below. GPS and satellite radar track ground swelling, warning of pressure building within. Scientists also monitor volcanic gases. A spike in sulfur dioxide can signal magma rising. All this data is synthesized at the Cascades Volcano Observatory, distinguishing routine activity from warning signs. This 24/7 surveillance is our first line of defense, providing crucial early warnings. The mountain's every heartbeat is tracked, so we're never caught off guard again. As of mid-2025, Mount St. Helens is quiet, but recent earthquakes at nearby Mount Adams have raised regional concern. A rare swarm of small quakes at Mount Adams reminded scientists that the entire Cascade Arc is active and interconnected. This has renewed focus on St. Helens, the volcano most likely to erupt again in our lifetimes. Its history of frequent eruptions and recent seismic activity keep experts vigilant. Every tremor, gas reading, and GPS shift is scrutinized for early signs of reawakening. Experts agree, a repeat of the 1980 blast is unlikely soon, but smaller eruptions, ash, steam, or lava domes, are possible. Even these pose serious hazards, making constant monitoring essential. The goal is maximum lead time for warnings and evacuations. Vigilance, not panic, guides the scientific community's approach. The next eruption may not be catastrophic, but it will demand a swift, coordinated response. In March 2025, officials overhauled the region's volcanic response plan for the first time in a decade. The new plan clarifies agency roles, streamlines communication, and ensures rapid, coordinated action in a crisis. It covers preparedness, immediate response, and long-term recovery, drawing on lessons from 1980 and decades of scientific progress. Real-time data, hazard maps, and modern communication tools now guide evacuation strategies. Public education is central. Residents are urged to know evacuation routes, have emergency kits, and stay informed. The plan's goal, a resilient, prepared community ready to act when the mountain stirs. Coordination and clear communications save lives. Preparedness is everyone's responsibility. Mount St. Helens is part of a global network of restless volcanoes. As officials updated plans in Washington, Mount Etna erupted in Italy, offering real-time lessons for emergency planners. Closer to home, the Mount Adams quake swarm highlighted the region's interconnected volcanic risks. Washington's 5 major volcanoes each pose unique hazards. Mount Rainier's glaciers, for example, could trigger devastating lahars. New monitoring stations on Mount Adams reflect heightened awareness and readiness. Comparing volcanoes worldwide helps tailor hazard plans for each. Global eruptions remind us that the threat is real and ever-present. Ongoing research and international cooperation make everyone safer. Volcanic risk is a shared challenge and a shared responsibility. Mount St. Helens remains the most active and dangerous volcano in the Cascades. Its history means the question isn't if it will erupt again, but when. Scientists and emergency agencies maintain constant vigilance, using cutting-edge technology to track every sign of unrest. Their work forms the backbone of public safety, ensuring early warnings and rapid response. But official preparedness is only half the equation. Residents must stay informed, understand alert levels, and know how to respond. Families should have go kits, communication plans, and evacuation routes ready. Community resilience depends on both science and public action. Living in the shadow of the volcano demands readiness. By staying prepared, we ensure that when the mountain stirs, we're ready to face whatever comes.